Stephen is whip smart, caring, fair, understanding, and has an uncanny ability to disarm people with his charm and his self-deprecating humor. I consider him a friend and a mentor and feel lucky to be able to learn from such a gentle and quiet powerhouse.
Steve Baruch was a really supportive and inspirational person for my master's thesis project, and he continues to update me on modern trends happening in education. So thank you, and Mazel Tov to Steve.
That it was a pleasure and that I very much appreciated working under your leadership. You always demonstrated integrity and a great commitment to Jewish education. Having been a teacher, you understood the needs of the community, you understood the needs of teachers, and always strove for an excellence and a total inclusivity of the entire community.
Steve is a person of sterling character, and if I would have to describe him in one word, I would say that word would be a mensch. Mazel Tov, Steve.
The meetings that you conducted and the times that you and I spent talking one-on-one about the goals of Coalition for Jewish Learning and how I could be an effective chair of the advisory board meant so much to me, and they taught me everything.
Steve was a visionary, he was professional, he was thoughtful, he was patient, and he was a real team player. He was really committed to higher Jewish learning.
For decades you've been our teacher, and over those decades you've become our friend. And you've done this by sharing your deep knowledge with passion yet with humility, with loyalty yet with a profound understanding of how to work within our diversity. You, Dr. Baruch, have brought to all of us here in Milwaukee what your name means. You brought us all blessing. Thank you.
I was so fortunate to get to know you and to work with you, and since I had you as a captive audience, I decided to put on my Jewish educator hat very often and really learn from you as an educator.
He's kind, considerate, compassionate, sincere, and humble. Even amidst all of those great qualities, he's a wonderful friend, and he has been a wonderful role model to me as well, to so many others in the community.
But it's your character and it's your personality that made you such a pleasure to work with.
Look over your work, Grandpa. I love you. Mazel Tov, Grandpa. I love you.
Mazel Tov, Grandpa.
We love you.
Mwah.
Soon after Steve introduced me to his wonderful daughter, Laura, he welcomed me with open arms into the Baruch family. The Hebrew word Baruch means blessed. This introduction and Steve's support of me as a fellow Jewish educator has led to more blessings than there are stars in the sky and dust on the earth. Mazel Tov and Yasher Koach on this Lifetime Impact Award. It is wonderful that the Milwaukee Jewish community recognizes the educator that Steve is and that he will always be.
Dad, how many times when people stop us out in public and walk up specifically to you and say, you know, I'm Jewish or I'm half Jewish, and you never miss an opportunity to say, and what do you do with your Judaism? And that's what I saw that you love to do so much. You want a teacher? I'll find you a teacher. You want a program? I'll find you a program. I'll make you a program. I'll get the funding and resources for you to make a program. And that's just what you're just passionate about doing. And I think a lot of people stand taller in their Judaism because of it. So I want to wish you a big Mazel Tov, and I'm very proud of you.
Steve, through the many years and ways we have worked together, I've always felt truly fortunate to have the opportunity to learn from you and to be consistently inspired by you. The vast knowledge you have shared, dedication you have demonstrated, and heartfelt contributions you have made to the Jewish and greater communities of Milwaukee are truly immeasurable.
You brought the term coalition to life by working with every Federation agency, Jewish school, and organization that wanted to partner on a program or a project. Thank you, Steve, for bringing Jewish education out of the institutions and extending it to the entire community.
was my pleasure and honor to work for you at CJL for many years. You were a role model for me and many others. Your relentless efforts to better Jewish education are much appreciated. You've been a positive impact on students and educators alike. Thank you for all you've done to better Jewish education in Milwaukee.
I actually was on the search committee for the Coalition for Jewish Learning when we were looking for a new CJL executive director. We offered the job to Steve Baruch. What a great choice. Steve's contribution to the Jewish community of Milwaukee was huge. He certainly has made a lifetime impact on our community and on everyone who worked with him.
And under his amazing leadership to get all the wonderful projects done, keep everybody happy, and have such great output, it takes special leadership skills to do that.
Steve, thank you so much for everything that you have done for education in Milwaukee, for educators in Milwaukee, for me personally. I wish you a Mazel Tov on this much-deserved honor.
You have been such a tremendous support and help to me in so many capacities. But the one that I wanted to reflect on is the amazing work that we got to do together to create a docent training program for Jewish Museum Milwaukee. We started out without a museum and thought about every Jewish thing that we might be able to talk about. And 26 sessions later, we had trained our first class of docents. I would not have been able to even conceive of a way of figuring out how to teach a museum when a museum didn't exist yet.
The idea of you having a Lifetime Achievement Award could have been given 10, 15, 20 times for all you've done for our community near and far. You're an exceptional human being, and I cannot thank you enough for all you've done. Please, don't you dare think that just because you've gotten this award you can retire.